This is a special presentation for the Bleav in Pro Wrestling podcast. Here's Rick Ucchino on the Bleav Podcast Network.
What is going on, you guys? Rick Ucchino here once again for SB Nation and the Bleav Podcast Network. And you know my guest at this time, once again, here on the channel, the man, Triple Crown Tag Team Champion in WWE, and one of 6 participants this coming Saturday who will be fighting it out inside the Elimination Chamber for a chance to walk out as the WWE United States Champion, Montez Ford. How are we doing today, good sir?
I'm doing great, man. What a fantastic intro, but you messed up on one thing. I will be the future US champion, okay? And people say, what do you mean us? Isn't it called United States? No, it's called us because it's all about us, okay? The new US champion, Montez Ford, okay? Everybody's trying to bother me right before I get to Elimination Chamber. You see this? Bill collectors, family members, friends, whoever else, media, everybody's trying to bother Montez Ford while he's trying to become the new future US champion. You see this? Even the bill collector just tried to call me now to interrupt what's going to happen. The prophecy, okay? That's what's happening, Rick. It's happening all.
I'll try not to bother you too much here, Tez, but let's talk about this chamber match. If you're going to become the new US champion, you gotta go through 5 other competitors on Saturday. This is your first ever Elimination Chamber match, I do believe. What's your mindset like heading into a first for you in WWE?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Just like every single day, you see it on Twitter. When I say God is good every single day because I'm happy I got a chance to do something I didn't do yesterday. And I got a chance to put on for the people that's not here no more. And I got a chance to even improve and better myself. This is my very first Elimination Chamber match. And as being a kid and watching this growing up and how many moments it's given me, now being a chance of something historic. And on top of that, a chance of becoming the new US champion. I feel fantastic, man. I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited. Trying to contain myself in this podcast right now because I don't want your decibels or your volume levels to explode. But I'm ready, man. I am ready for Montreal. Got a couple of tricks up my sleeve. I told everybody yesterday during the Super Bowl, during Rihanna's performance, because I made it about myself. That's how serious I am, that I'm going ham in the chamber, man. And that's what's happening.
I was gonna say, like, you're excited to be in there. I'm excited to watch you work. Like, it's seriously hard for me to put into words how hyped I am for this, just based off of like pure banger potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the talent that's in this match. Seth Rollins, resume speaks for itself. You got Bronson Reed, big boy, super athlete, beat Okada over the summer. Theory, Johnny Wrestling, Damian Priest has all the tools. Yourself has all the tools. That much talent and the potential that has for this kind of match. Does that make your job easier or harder as a performance come Saturday?
I feel like it makes it easier because I feel like everyone is on the same mentality that I am, and everybody wants to go out there and have deep performance. Everybody wants to go out there and let the world know who they are, and I feel the exact same way. And I guarantee you everyone else that's involved in this chamber feels the exact same way too when it comes to preparing, mindset, and not only just giving the fans what they want and deserve, but a chance to show the fans like, hey, man, this is the first time, like you said, 6 competitors with so many different contracts and styles and so much different hunger is under or in the chamber at the exact same time. And I think it's very exciting. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and be biased or anything, but I'll tell you one thing, like, this weekend is going to be the weekend where if the chamber hasn't been put on notice before, of how destructive and how many different things can happen inside of it, I guarantee you after this weekend, it'd definitely be a different conversation when it comes to Elimination Chamber. So,
I mean, you think of all the crazy spots. I mean, just go back to last year, right? Brock Lesnar just, F5ing Austin top of the chamber pod. Should we expect to see Montez Ford go? I know you're afraid of heights, right? But man, chamber pod, frog splash, can we see you go to new heights that we've never seen you go before?
All I'm going to say is, like you just said, life is all about reaching new heights, and I'm all about getting higher. And, so let's just leave it at that.
Sounds good. You have a lot of people in your corner this weekend, and apparently one of them is a gentleman you know very well in Big E. He had some great things to say about you on the bump this past week, saying that you have everything, man. You got all the tools. You're a guy who has screamed star for such a long time. He's ready to see you get yours and get Montez cooking, I Bleav is the term that he used. You know, to have the respect of your peers like that, because I'm sure he's not the only one, you know, and they're ready to see you shine on the brightest stages. What does that mean to you?
It means everything, man. Like, we all like endure like similar backgrounds, similar experiences. We're all on the road 200 plus days out of the year. We're all making like the same or similar sacrifices, and to have your peers like feel like, you know, it's your time, you know, it's your time to get cooking, and it's deserving. It means a lot, especially coming from someone that I would say one of the people I've looked up to and idolized, you know, before I even got into business, Big E, you know, being part of New Day and everything that they've done and paved the way, and the road they showed for myself. And a lot of other my peers as well, but specifically myself is like, these guys have done so much for me, and, you know, giving me so much examples and motivation and inspiration to achieve and aspire to be more. And, you know, like I said earlier, reach higher. So for them to say that they feel this way, these are their opinions about me, I guess that means I'm doing something right for the most part. But it's very, 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 very humbling, man, because like I said, we all put so much effort into this. And to have someone like Big E, Goldie is what I call him, to say some stuff like that, that's not only inspiring and it means a lot and very humbling, but it's also very motivating for me to just continue going there this weekend and show the world what he feels and what I feel as well. So I really, really appreciate that, and I thank God for him.
Elimination Chamber, Saturday on Peacock. You're in the ring with 5 other men. Let's just say you come out on top, right? You win the US Championship, the United States Championship, whatever you want to call it. When we talked a couple weeks ago, we spoke at the Royal Rumble press junket, and you can check out that interview now right here on that channel if you would like. You spoke about having the Mamba mentality, having a competitive edge, striving to get better every single day. Right. You and Dawkins, you share that very similar mentality, part of why you guys work so well together. So with that in mind, I want to paint a picture for you, because this idea popped into my head a few days ago, and I wrote about it for SB Nation.
Okay, Picasso.
April 1st, WrestleMania, 54,000 plus on their feet at SoFi Stadium to watch Montez Ford defend his newly won United States Championship against Angelo Dawkins. Now I'm not talking about a rivalry. I'm not talking about splitting you guys up. I'm talking about a match between 2 fierce competitors who just want to go out there and show how damn good they are on the biggest stage in the world. Like, I paint that picture for you. What's that kind of reaction there for you?
It's so crazy you said that, because this week when I was talking to him, I told him, I said, look, man, I'm going ham in the chamber, and I'm going to go so ham to the point I have that much utmost confidence and ability in myself that I will walk out as a new US champion. And I said, it's always about us. So I said, since it's always about us, I said, when I win the Elimination Chamber, you'll be the first person that I hope or I want to challenge to defend my title. And what better way to do it than WrestleMania? Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio did it as tag team champions back when WrestleMania went Hollywood, right? And guess what we are now? We in SoFi. There's some historic relevance for the individuals that don't know what I'm talking about. WrestleMania 21, when WrestleMania went Hollywood, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, opening match, WrestleMania goes Hollywood, tag team champions faced off against each other in the same exact scenario that you was talking about. There was no beef, there was no rivalry. It was just 2 people trying to figure out who was the better and the ace of the tag team. And I feel the same way, man. I feel like if we go out there on the grandest stage with the United States Championship on the line with no beef, I guarantee you we'll like show the world what we're truly made of, and everyone will finally get the answer to whatever that is going through their mind. Something that really doesn't go through ours is who is the better street profit, or who showed up on the grandest stage of them all. So yes, absolutely, I would love to see that happen. Actually, It will happen. I have that much confidence the damn weekend that I'm going to survive the doggone chamber, and Docs and I are going to be at WrestleMania with the new US Championship on the line. You heard it here first on SB Nation.
Oh,
right
you
here.
know what? I'll take it, man. Especially because that'll make me look like Nostradamus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I put pen to paper. Well, not pen to paper. I typed it out, but still, you know what I'm saying. So I want to see that go down so bad. It's kind of like the Kelsey brothers in the Super Bowl, right? Like you know, it's all battle and then it's all love afterwards. You don't need to split up. You don't need to have this big blow off rivalry. Just throw down and let's go. But before we wrap up, because I'm getting the old signal here, I did want to ask you, because I know you're such a big fan of the game, right? You're a big player in the game, but you're such a big fan of the game. Just right off the top of your head, you brought up WrestleMania 21, right?
Right.
As somebody who lives and breathes this and has watched this storyline unfold over the last several months, man, you know, to see the culmination of what's going down this Sunday at Elimination Chamber between Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and all this major bloodline story, like how much has this captivated you and the rest of the locker room? Is it as much as it's captivated everybody else watching at home?
Absolutely. I think everyone is not just captivated and drawn in, but just the art of storytelling. And we're storytellers, and like this is like storytelling at its finest. And like we love when things like are very hard to figure out, very hard to resonate, to, you know, see what's happening next, and just to see this story unfold and just see someone that just finally wants to step out and, you know, do something for himself and stand up for himself and not take all this whatever I guess you could not abuse, because that's such a harsh word, but take whatever beating he was getting from the bloodline and actually, you know, like make a statement. And he even told him, like saying like, hey man, I'm going to be the one that's going to take the undisputed championship. And just everything, the drama, the emotion, the effort that's being put into everything that's happening, like it's real. It's so, you know what I'm saying? It feels real and it's genuine. And it's a reason why the world is watching, because they're intrigued. And this is like a everyday situation or a situation that's happened before, or someone experienced what they've seen, like coming to fruition, like live in front of people's eyes. And it's amazing, man. You know, you couldn't have seen a better picture displayed at the academies this year. You know, you go to the academies, you see a movie that's getting an award for 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, but you know, you're talking about something that's been happening for almost a year, and it's been having people drawn in for that long. So I think that says a lot about not just them, but just the WWE as a whole. So
everybody gonna be watching the backstage this Saturday, that's for sure. Dude, this pay-per-view is stacked from top to bottom. I don't even know if the whole card's out yet. Like I'm genuinely looking forward to it, and I can't wait to watch you win the US Championship this weekend at Elimination Chamber. Montez Ford, always a blast to talk to you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. Be safe, man, and watch the chamber.
You know that's happening for sure. Take care, good sir. Appreciate you.